I don't think it's a hot take to say that Skylanders Swap Force has the best gimmick out of all of the games. Swapping tops and bottoms to make different combinations not only looks cool, but has an effect on the game that goes beyond just being big or driving a car. But today I'm going to challenge myself by attempting to beat the game using only the starter pack, which is Blast Zone, Washbuckler, and Ninja Stealth Elf. Let's get right into it. So we start the game where Eon gives us the usual spiel. He's been watching over Skylands, keeping it quote unquote safe. I say because whenever there's an actual threat, he can't really do anything, no shade. Then he mentions the gimmick of the game, the Swap Force. One thing though, I know this is a kid's game, but I already have questions. Eon introduces these guys as the Swap Force, but does that mean they were named that before they had the ability to swap? If so, who in the hell came up with that? Also, unlike Giants, where being giant was kinda a part of the story, the Swap Force and the Elemental things have like zero correlation to each other. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Flynn loses his awesome volcano hat, meets Tessa and the big ass chicken, and then immediately dips into the heart of an active volcano. We defeat an ambush of chompies, which is more like an infestation because I mean, come on. Then some greebles, and now we are out of the volcano. There are going to be a couple of weird graphical glitches here and there because my Wii U hasn't run this game in a while, but luckily this really only happened on the first level. It was around this time where I realized one of the things that was going to annoy the hell out of me soon enough, and that is the fact that this game really likes stopping you from doing the one thing you're supposed to be doing.
Thanks for letting me out, Skylander. I don't like enclosed spaces.
Whiskers! How did they catch you?
Greeble Screwball.
Oh my, a true Skylander. We're saved.
Look, Skylander. These element gates can be found throughout all of the Cloudbreak Islands. A swap force Skylander's legs match the symbol like this one, they become supercharged.
We travel on some vines, make quick work of the Chompy Pod, and chug our way through the rest of the level. Chapter 1 done, 16 to go. Before Chapter 2 starts, we do some chores around Woodborough and then need to find the Chieftess. Kaos has a plan to... oh my god. Evilize everything, which as a kid was threatening, but now it's just really funny. We encounter our first shock puzzle thingamabob, and even though it's not as iconic as the one in Giants, it's not too bad. Wash Zone is my absolute go-to in this challenge because he has good overall melee and range damage from his top half, and decent movement from his bottom, which will get way better with some upgrades. And boy, do I love getting stopped by an enemy announcement every single minute. Find the Chieftess and the level is over. Kaos needs to evilize one of the elementals to win, and he... oh my god, that's an evilized version of my comfort character. Over to the ancient Flashfin. Do a little fishing, destroy some enemies, the usual. Hear a tale of this guy talking about when he was prime Mike Tyson for some reason, and do a few stops to keep the river flowing. Then we're finally at the ancient, so we destroy some enemies and crystal things to make it safe. 3 chapters done. Before the chapter begins, we walk over to the Chieftess and do a job for her, then talk to Eon for like the only time in this playthrough. We need to go to Rampant Ruins to cut off the evilized crystal supply, but just for the sake of me, let's see how far we can get without being forced into an unskippable cutscene.
Thank goodness you're here, Skylander.
Bowrai.
Don't make me go full evil on you. You're too late, Skylander. My machines make me in.
Then activate the monkey. Chapter 5 is literally just a boss fight, and my level 6 Wash Zone absolutely destroyed him. Just lead Glumshanks to the spike, speed him up, and repeat. Really nothing to it. But it does end with a scene that I laugh at every single time I see it because Kaos's voice is so funny.
Is it my doom? It's not my doom, is it?
In your face. Oh, hello, Glumshanks, dear.
Iron Jaw Gulch is probably one of my least favorite levels in this game. The amount of pointless dialogue and unnecessary fetch missions kind of pisses me off, so I'm gonna move past this one quickly. At least everyone gets to boogie. Finally! I say that not because of Chapter 7 itself, I don't like it all that much apart from some moments in Baron von Shellshock, but because of Sharpfin. Call me crazy, but Flynn, Tessa, and Sharpfin in Swap Force are way better of a trio than Flynn, Cali, and Hugo in Giants. But of course, we are back to being introduced to a new variant of trumpery every level that only exists in the level they're introduced in. Who designed this game, and how do I ensure that the same thing doesn't happen for superchargers?
And now I present to you the bird.
The Evil Eyes Whiskers boss fight is meh, and so is Baron himself, but at least he looks cool. This is actually the first time a character died during a run and... oh, sorry. Was tired and needs to rest, but this isn't a Nuzlocke, so we can still use her when we finish the level. I'm sorry, Stealth Elf. You look dapper. I don't mind Chapter 8. It does have some cool gimmicks, like going into these crystal things. Well, I guess I shouldn't say gimmicks plural, because that's like the only thing, but the level's still good. Oh god, never mind, this level is dog water. These turret sections are mindless, repetitive, and extremely boring, so you know, with that one dev that decided to include this, I just want to talk to him. The challenge isn't getting more difficult for the moment though. So far, only Stealth Elf has died once, and the other two come across so many healing items that they aren't really given the chance to die. Chapter 9 is another boss fight. Flynn abandons Sharpfin and I with the Fire Viper, and we have to plunger his head and then destroy his crystals to win. Again, very straightforward. Chapter 13 is another boss level, this time against a theater girl named Mesmeralda, who actually has a sick opening and a good song.
Run to your marks, my pretties, and to your place, my puppets. Paint on your grins, no time to frown.
Once again though, this level is pretty easy. All you have to do is jump over some enemies and shine the light in her eyes and then attack. Using our absolutely goated 3 characters, we have saved 3 of the 4 elementals and have only died 1 time. Maybe I should put this on hard instead of normal. Kaos gives every enemy in Phantasm Forest evilized fire so that they can box the pretty tree lady in, and that would be a decent idea if they didn't spread the forces across the entire area and just surrounded the elemental instead, but for some reason Kaos is a fool! So I have to do several actions of walking, fighting, and turret using to put out all the fire. I hate the turrets! But I'm not gonna lie, at least these soldiers are tough as hell. Anyway, we make it to the end of the level, fight Kaos, I guess it's more of a massacre situation, and save the tree spirit. But then, you know, because this is a kids game and apparently people can do whatever the hell they want with a kids game, Kaos's mom just snaps Tessa out of anything and just teleports her to the fortress. What the hell, guys? I mean, come on. If Kaos's mum could do all this crap, why didn't she do it before? I've done a lot of bitching and moaning in this video, but I'm not gonna lie, this level is actually dope as hell. You go through Kaos's fortress with the help of the best character in the entire game and need to destroy a bunch of sheep shooters. And the way you do that is by getting in a hyper-realistic sheep outfit, killing the crap ton of fodder, and destroying the K-pop demon hunters. Now that's how it's done. Chapter 16 is another boss fight and probably the best one in the game due to its uniqueness. It's against Kaos's mum, and due to the fact that she is an evil portal master, she has access to all the portals, which means she has access to your portal. You're eventually going to come to a standstill where you have to take your character off the portal in order to get her out of it so you can progress. This definitely stumped me when I was younger. There's also a crappier version of Baron von Shellshock in the level as well, but once again, very easy. The only thing left to do now is to stop the evilized eruption that Kaos is trying to force himself. With one final level, we face Super Evil Kaos. God, what is this game? There are 4 distinct phases to this fight. First, we need to destroy the crystals on his
Beautiful evil toes.
for which all we have to do is wait for him to attack, then attack him. Second, we go inside his mouth where we need to destroy the crystals on his teeth around his... But we get interrupted every 5 seconds by a new wave of chompies and golems, but hey, what else is new? Oh, Wash Zone died, that is new. After dealing with that, we are plunged into his evil brain where we deal with his evil thoughts. Yeah, I think you get the point by now. There can be a bunch of enemies on screen at once, which makes it a bit difficult to move, but this is not too bad. After destroying the crystals, we are in the last phase where all we have to do is run towards the cannon and jump over the fire. That's it. Well, it looks like it's all over, right? No! 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 No, 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 no! Fine! You win! Even though I already finished Swap Force using only the starter pack on normal, I didn't beat Giants on hard. I'm sorry. As a way to show how sorry I am and be able to redeem myself, I'll suffer through this game again on hard. It's just, like, I put in so much damn time into playing this game and it stops me every 2 seconds to say, yes, Portal Master, yes, like, it's, you're doing such a great job at doing this. Let me just stop you from doing it, even though that's the only thing I'm meant to do. And it just, like, it's just really starting to get to me at some point where Eon just says, yes, young Portal Master, you need to get to the top of the mountain. You need to get to the top of the mountain. You need to get to the top of the mountain. Like, yes, I get the point, Eon. Can you let me do my thing? And also, Tessa, actually no, Tessa's fine. Flynn is fine. Sharpfin is fine. Chieftess, oh my gosh. Why do I have to do your job for you? You know? Eon, why do I have to do your job for you? Everything is just like on me and no one helps me out. I don't even need the ship, you know? I have the portals. Why are you here trying to help me out? But you know what? No, I'm sorry. That's misdirected anger. That's not on them. They're trying to help me. But you know, Eon, protector of everything? Are you kidding me? You didn't even protect your body. What are we talking about? You're just pissing me off. Phantasm Forest and super evil Kaos can go kill themselves, but I goddamn did it. So I want no comments telling me, I had 3 maxed out characters and did it on easy when I was 5 and playing with my feet, so you suck at the game. Bull crap. I win. This game is the worst of the 2 so far when playing with just the starter pack, and I am out. I'm just playing. I love you all, and I'll catch you later.